Hello YouTube, I'm David with the David West channel. You know why I never use this red oak set? Because it's too fat. The fatter that the spindle is, the harder it is to get an ember. You have to put a whole bunch of downward pressure on it, and you have to bow for a lot longer time. Plus it's hardwood. Just doesn't need to be 1 inch like this. So I'm going to take it down in diameter and show you how easy it is to work with. Now we've got it down to a respectable size. That's about 3/4 of an inch. And I suspect when I get it rounded up, it's going to be even smaller than that. It's not going to go down as small as 5/8 unless I find some irregularities that need to be taken out of it. Let me round it up now. All right, this is what we ended up with. This is going to be a lot easier to make an ember with. And spend all the time you need to get this tip on the center line. On the center line with the rest of the spindle. And, you know, I didn't get a perfect cylinder. It's all freehand. If you have access to, like on my fire table, the straight edge, you can hold this up against the straight edge and then cut out the places that are touching and make a more true cylinder. But this should work just fine. I saved the hot end, just a little bit of the tip, the charring on the tip. Let's try it out now. And we'll just use this fat wood right here. This is from that pine tree crotch that we quartered a couple of videos back. That'll make a good bearing block.
All right, red oak on red oak, and we'll be using these leaves right here for a tinder bundle. That wood, burn block. Let's go for the burning. And of course we'll save this burning dust.
Since I'm so close to the edge, I'm only going to make a very narrow notch. All right. Not a very symmetrical notch, but you watch and see how it works. Good old fatwood barren block. And the spindle got pointy, but that's not unusual. We'll let that coalesce a little bit while I make a leaves tinder bundle.
Sticks and more sticks.
This is going to be a challenge here because it did not coalesce. So let's go ahead and put this dust up on top of that and try to come up with an ember that is held together more tightly. I don't know what the explanation is for why some of them coalesce real well and why others don't. Let's see if we could save this fire, this friction fire. I got to gently put it in the leaves. Oh, this is being a difficult one. Hold on, let's try it again. Remember I told you I didn't like the burn-in dust because it looked more granular than powdery. Let's see if we can come up with another ember and make it work this time. I'll concentrate on it more this time, and I should be able to get the flames. I think I need to let up on the downward pressure too, because a lot of times that'll make grainy dust. So let's make this about an 1/8 inch longer. Now, let's try that. Let's see. Let's see if our troubleshooting is going to change anything. All right. 50 strokes again. Oh, that dust is still granular. So we're just going to have to be real careful with it and see if we can make it produce regardless. Let's go slow and easy with it and see if that makes a difference with the type of dust that it produces. let's see. Oh, we got better looking dust. So it looks like this red oak wants low downward pressure and then a slow stroking. Good. I believe I can turn that into some flames. All right. And my spindle tip got pointy again. We tried that notch 3 times, and the 3rd time we figured out what this red oak, the density and the moisture content, and just the type of medium that it is, what it needed. And there was pressure issues and speed issues, but we found the combination that works. All right, y'all. I appreciate you joining me on this one. We'll catch you on the next one.